Have to have the screen on. Sorry about that. We're having technical difficulties. So just bear with me here. Trying to make sure my battery lasts longer than last time. So current time, for those of you who are curious if this is a rebroadcast, current time is 1:05 p.m. And things are rolling. Here they come.
Sounds like they're coming from that way, so hopefully they're not coming
No, they come up, loops around, kind of from over there, and
that's
a large equity area. At least I believe the bikes are currently on stage.
I thought I heard them release them, but then they go quiet. Maybe I'm sitting in a bad spot.
Aaron,
Yes.
I would like to fake some pictures.
Take some pictures.
Fake some pictures of you streaming with just this rig and that. Well, aren't you gonna? Were you in front of it talking?
No,
Okay.
no. This is me. You see, I got my Bluetooth headset.
Uh huh.
Fancy. And we currently have 9 spectators.
Is it not a possibility I can go just like maybe like 50 more yards past the yellow
No,
tape?
we all want to stay here.
Alright, because
That's
those trees are oh no, I have a bigger lens. I want to make sure I get inside of it. I mean, I'm on this side of it.
we got to stay here because we've already drawn up the safety plans.
Yeah,
and It's
yeah.
all submitted
That's
and
fine.
all that
That's
stuff.
fine.
So
I'm not gonna push it.
yeah.
Just one. That worked out well.
Anders, the first bikes are on, right?
I think they may have said at 109.
I thought I heard that, and then he said first bikes are on. Are you getting good property?
No.
Spotting, but okay.
It breaks through every once in a while. I got the scroll down the least amount. I removed the USB extension cable that I had hooked up last time, so I figured that might get some loss.
Uh-huh.
Hiking that battery through down the hill was really painful.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
You need like a
No, I had a military Alice backpack. How goes it?
pretty good. Pretty good. I guess you said we streamed what, an hour and a quarter this morning?
An hour and a quarter, and then my phone died right after all the bikes and cars had gone
This
by.
is your makeshift charging system.
No, it's my makeshift keep it alive system.
Makeshift awesome system.
So yes, anyone have any questions out there? I got Mr. Big Hat Green here. We did a little poll earlier, and that the rally purists very much did not like motorcycles. I asked, do you prefer rally with cars only? And the answer was yes, emphatically.
Great.
But yeah, but you did have to note that we did have 3 wide side-by-side motorcycle racing
Yes.
streamed live, and we had a car stuff it. We had a biker fall off their bike right in front of us and struggle to get it back up.
Uh-huh. So are we just chatting with these guys? Are we live or what do we got?
We're live.
We're live?
We're live.
Yes. Not a lot happening. It's in. It's over there. That's where all the rally is.
The rally's coming.
Do it again.
Here,
Over there.
motorcycle. Here comes the bikes.
Here they come.
Alrighty.
Here's Gilkey.
He's looking good.
That's awesome. Yes, that was sweet.
So yes, the Bluetooth works really well. You can talk from basically all the way over there from that tree.
So your Bluetooth, just a regular Bluetooth microphone, and it's picking it up for the video?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so the audio is really clear. Hi, Margaret.
Yeah.
I see you.
Hi, I like rally.
Really? Yes. So things have been going pretty well today. We did have one delay in the schedule.
That's Matt. He won the Rally Moto Cup last year.
Matt won Rally Moto last year.
Oh, but he's got someone right behind him.
Yes.
Oh. Oh.
All right. Oh. Here comes the next competitor.
We got another one. Still down. HP2 still not started. Good.
Now we got to chase.
Now it's a race. 0.95 mile straight away.
Right after this.
Yes.
So it was very, very clear from watching all the bikes earlier that the heavy bikes are a severe disadvantage today.
Today.
The sand is so heavy and so wet that they really struggle. And the lighter bikes, it's just wide open throttle and they just kind of skip right across. And the big heavy bikes they really struggle to keep them upright, and it's really tiring. Those folks will deserve the beer tonight. Another biker coming?
Yep.
Good line. Good. More Anders, please.
I can stand over here. Well or not. Because the mic is your microphone, right?
Yes, the mic is my mic, but they can pick you up pretty well.
Yep. So we're on stage 4, and the cars, I was in line with the cars on the way down to this stage. The cars are headed to stage 3, which is the one prior to this, and they'll be running shortly. There's a little bit of a gap between the two, but they should be on time. Here comes the next bike. This is Brandon. This is the guy that hit the deer, I think, the famous deer video.
2 bikes.
2.
Oh, it's stalling. And they're pushing.
That's awesome.
Velasco's out of service.
So where we are right now, just for the viewers, we are about 1.5 miles from the start,
From the finish.
from the finish.
Yes.
So this is roughly the same distance for people watching that it was from the last finish on stage 1.
Yep.
And so you're going to see some of the same really tight stuff as people are stacking up and really pushing hard. I fully expect to see the closest that we saw with Jason Smith pushing in his new car.
Another thing that is related to what you're going to see is that because of some of the craziness with incidences this morning and getting that stage stuff, we did not have time to do a reseed. So that means that
The same order.
So yeah, some of these orders, I mean, they can still switch in the control, but so some of this is not optimized as well as it could be. So we're going to see a lot more people having some bunch ups.
Yep.
So that's a result of, just the craziness that is rally. That can happen anytime.
I think from what we saw this morning, there was some really good passing going on. There was some really good stuff, certainly on the bike front. 30 seconds apart is easy to make up. Jason Smith almost made up a full minute driving a car.
Wow.
He was 1 corner behind.
Next bike.
Here's the next bike.
Woo!
117.
Oh!
Kissing the curb. I believe that's the same spot that I hit just a few years ago on sliding wide.
Do we got someone else right behind him? Almost hear it?
It's tough to tell. It's tough to tell here because we don't have as much of the valley to catch the echo.
So, give me.
Yep.
Another interesting story. I was out on stage 2 earlier, and we had it's a square corner.
Yep.
Square intersection, just over a crest. So it's a long straight, and then a right 2. The trouble cars were having is they were setting up for a pendulum turn to try to set up for a 4-wheel drift through that. which on deep, loamy sand totally does not work. We had 2 cars get stuck just in the middle of the road. The ruts were this deep.
Certainly,
Yes.
that's what we saw after the road was polished like we see here right now when we started in the morning.
Yep.
And the ruts are about 2 feet deep after all the cars and bikes went through in that one corner.
Yep.
So it's going to be very interesting to run Hunter's Pond the opposite direction this afternoon.
Yeah, so changing that driving style is not easy. I mean, we're very used to coming up, doing a little LFB, getting that car sideways the opposite way, snapping it around. And what happens is you snap it around and then you just sink right in the middle of the corner. So on these, I mean, you can see it here, the best line is going to be actually more like a bike line. Come in and just survive that corner.
Oh, here comes another bike. Sarah.
Yeah!
Started on the fly with another bike right behind her.
Stalled it in the middle of the corner.
Oh!
At the third.
So we're getting asked, how is Sebastian and Kevin Allen doing?
I saw Kevin Allen on stage 2. He took a really good line through that same loamy corner. I think that his rallycross skill of dealing with some low speed stuff actually did him well there. He was looking hot coming into it. Sebastian also took a real tight line and put down more power than some of the other guys. He was looking good.
And when I saw Sebastian in the morning, oh, look at the mohawk, pink mohawk.
Yeah, get it.
Sebastian this morning, on the corner where we were.
Circus.
Sebastian this morning on the corner where we're at, over rotated and stuffed it into the bank right in front of us, and then ended up driving over the bank and doing a tank slapper to get out. So yes, Sebastian is still in it. Last I know, I haven't been to service. We came right directly here after our last stage, and things are going pretty well. You doing a text update for the masses?
Yes, you can.
This is the technology of the text updates.
Yes, I just get on the web, text, and then all of our volunteers get updated on what's happening. So I think the one that's going out now will be bikes are looking good through Sand Trap Hairpin, and we'll see if the cars have gotten started.
And you have links to the live stream on the homepage right now, or is it still all through my stuff?
All through yours.
Okay. What was the report on the conditions on the goat trail this morning?
I haven't heard anything, but I did see a lot of people that came through with very muddy windshields covered. So I think we had a lot of folks that got wet on that.
Another bike here. Yeah, pushing. Are there any other folks that would like updates on specific riders? And please share this amongst your friends too. This is the only live stream available for Sandblast, so it relies on you folks to share it out with your friends. It is not listed on the homepage, so blast it out to everyone that you know. Dan says he likes your hat.
Yes, this is the official big hat. and it's a little bit of magical power. It can command the rally. So I'm eagerly looking for someone else to wear it.
I hear another motorcycle coming, sounds like. Yes?
There's a lot of water.
Woohoo! little bit of a spot that can catch you out there. What's tough to see on the video, folks, is directly ahead on the other side of the gate that the motorcycles are avoiding is a big mud hole on the inside of the corner. Woo! And you're definitely going to see when the cars come through. You're definitely going to see it when the cars come through. They're going to hit that and definitely get a little bit of out of line for about the first 4 or 5 cars, certainly.
So the coming through this corner, the line that they want to take, the line that they see when they come up, is that inside line, and it's all wet. So that really upsets what they're getting ready for in this corner. And I think I want to go back to what we saw a few minutes ago with Sarah Roth when she came in, hit the brakes, stalled in the middle of the corner, got it started again. That was fantastic.
Yep. Without a doubt. Oh,
Jack!
you can see how incredibly hard it is to pick these bikes up because they're not light.
Yeah! Come on, Jack! There you go.
Oh, here comes 2 more bikes right immediately behind. Woo! 3 bikes. Look at this. Pushing hard. Oh! Holy cow.
That way!
Let me try to tilt this down for you folks so it's a little bit better viewing angle. Bear with me here.
So how long are you with the rest of this schedule? 45 minutes?
I haven't done any calculations yet. Have we heard anything from net control?
I haven't heard anything here.
So at this point we're about halfway through the bikes. We're going to have another 15 or 20 by my rough math. The riding the bikes is certainly going to be tough for these guys, as you've seen so far. Just they dump them even on, as it stands right now, this is still an incredibly firm surface.
Yeah.
And for another 15, 20 bikes, it's going to be really loamy and really tough to stand upright, especially for some of the newer folks who are slower riding the heavier bikes. It's very tough to keep it vertical.
And you know, it's also interesting in that the corners that are sort of the most fun for a car, like a nice hairpin where you watch guys get sideways, those are the most difficult for a bike. It's just super high risk.
Everyone's gingerly avoiding the puddle. Woo! It is possible to get confused where to go.
That's our Russian. He's about 6'8", and his name is Peter Alexeyev. And he makes that big bike look tiny.
Yes, he's a very large man.
That's awesome.
So I'm curious for you folks who are watching, how's the video quality? Because all I can see is this little small blocky screen. I really don't know how good it is at home. Hopefully decent. All things considered, this is being streamed on 3G in the middle of the woods. And we actually have a pretty decent crowd out here considering the weather. It's not the warmest day by any stretch of the imagination, but we've got quite a few people out here standing out watching. And on my left side, which you're not going to be able to see because everyone's kind of staying in the same line on the corner, because there's a tree you're not going to be able to see through, is we got about another 40 people off to our left. It's quite a decent sized crowd right now. So I'm going to restart the poll after everyone's watching this right now because I think the bikes are pretty good. And unfortunately, I have to ask a yes or no question. Would you want to see bikes at more events? Please answer yes if you want to see more bikes, or no if you think that bikes should stay at home and not be loved. So here's some more bikes coming. 3 more bikes directly in a row. Oh! I personally think all the bike guys are a little crazy. I'm a guy who needs to have some steel wrapped around me to make me feel safe. And I certainly wouldn't have the stamina to ride a bike all day. And hats off to all those folks who are pushing really aggressively. They deserve the most beer of all.
I think they'll agree with you. Who was the one guy who pushed his bike like on the last mile to get into the garage? His battery died. Remember that? Last year, the year before?
Here we have two more bikes. Oh, and a pass on the inside. Yes.
Wow. Pushed it a little wide, couldn't make it stick. You know what I'm talking about, right? He's here this year, isn't he? I think he is. I can't remember.
So yeah, the crowd's growing a little bit that we've got here. Wish it was a little warmer. I think we'd have more people out tonight. But here comes someone else. Still avoiding the giant mud hole on the inside of the corner. And stalled it. And restarted on the fly.
Good save.
We've got a bunch of kids out here today too. Families, hanging out, relaxing, having a good day. Big Hat Green has disappeared temporarily. Things have gotten a little quiet around here. Waiting for the next vehicles to roll on through. So folks, I know that I'm standing here. I've already signed my wife away to the rally in case I perish. If you could do me a favor and stand over there behind the yellow tape, that'd be much appreciated. It's great. We actually currently have 17 folks watching, and a handful of them thoroughly enjoy the motorcycle. Did you see the 3 wide racing we had?
No, I just got here.
Oh, yes. So this is pretty good, man.
Yeah,
No, it's okay. No, sometimes you can't race. I'm sorry, man. Yours was probably more painful. We were looking at a beautiful car sitting in your garage. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a complete 100% conversion. Headlights, everything. Yeah, just freshen it up.
Critics in the crowd.
A double yes on the bikes. Yes, the folks love the bikes. Oh, here comes some more folks. Again, these are the larger, heavier bikes that are really tough to navigate if you drop them. So they're a little more ginger in the corners, but on the wide open sections they can really haul. You can see just the speed difference between a lighter bike and a heavier bike, because they can really take off really rapidly.
All right. We are 67 minutes behind schedule currently.
67 minutes behind schedule.
No.
How's that going to impact us this evening? It's going to be darker.
It's gonna be darker. The bikes generally would run in the daytime.
Yep.
Ordinarily, a 67-minute delay would put them into the dusk, into the night. But given with the date move of the event, we've got an extra 45 minutes, of daylight. So it's probably going to be pretty dicey. We still have some. Nope.
Oh.
Gently.
So I took a poll online here
Yeah.
and asked.
What was the result?
Well, I said
What was the question?
the question was, who wants more bikes? Yes, if you want more bikes. No, if you want fewer bikes. And 83% want more bikes at more rallies.
Well, hot dog. Well, then the answer is buy a motorcycle. Because they're ridiculously affordable compared to rally cars.
For sure, I can definitely reflect that statement.
Don't drop it.
So the heavier bikes are definitely much slower in the corners than the lighter bikes. Much more acceleration potential on the long straightaways.
Yeah.
And right around the corner, as we said earlier, there's about a half-mile straightaway.
More than half mile.
Okay.
It's when last measured 0.95. Yeah.
And the blue pom-pom.
Oh. Tell me if I'm getting in the way. So it's a sort of it's almost straight. It's like you can't see straight down it, and it's got a little bit of elevation, a little bit of wiggle. So it's just enough that you can't see it, but really it's stay pinned for almost a full mile.
Yes. The crowd is growing by, I don't know, about another 20 people or so.
Next bike.
Next bike, here we come. Oh, don't drag your foot in that.
Don't get your feet wet.
Woo! Oh, two more.
I saw him. He looked good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is he going for the pass?
Nope. So people should note. Oh. So people should note, if you see two people side by side, that's a full 30-second difference right there.
Yes. Yes. The bikes are running on 30 seconds.
If you see three people side by side, someone made up a minute.
A minute, absolutely. Which is a lot. Especially out here.
So would you like to start a different poll? We can easily do one of those.
Sure.
What question, yes or no question, would you like to have the population answer?
Geez, yes or no question. Hairpin or best view, hairpin or high speed over crest?
So is hairpin better than an overspeed?
Yes, well, yes equals hairpin is better,
Okay.
and no equals I like a high speed over crest better.
Okay, I think everyone should understand that. Yes, you love hairpins more for video purposes than high-speed sections, because for those of you who don't know, the high-speed there are sections of Sandblast that we do get good cell phone coverage at the high-speed sections.
Oh yeah.
This spot that we're in currently is actually a bit of a gamble, so hopefully the quality is decent. This is not as good as cell phone quality as where I was earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
Currently with 6 votes, people love the high speed.
Huh?
My fear with the high speed is it's going to make everyone look seasick. Here comes the combo car. So those were the last bikes earlier. We currently have 18 viewers, FYI, so that's pretty good. From now, since we're closer to the end of the stage, and I don't have my radio on, we should see about 5 to 7 minute delay before we see the cars.
Oh no, it's been bigger. because we had to. Because when we had the extraction
Yep.
on stage 2, we took one of the bikes out. So that made that.
The
for
train got
field.
longer.
Yeah, train got longer,
Okay.
and the gap between the two got wider.
Okay. So what? So how far are we at this point to I see cars?
I know that the cars are live on 3.
Okay.
And so that transit is only, 6 miles.
Okay.
So it probably won't be too long until we have those guys coming up.
Okay. So the stage will continue to be hot from now until the first car comes.
That's right. Yeah, but it's still closed to all traffic.
Still closed. So what I'm going to do, so everyone knows out in the field, I'm going to stop the stream for now, so to try to preserve my battery.
Yeah, to try to charge it up.
And yes, because
can you take the camera off the mount and show
well,
how we're trying to get this
let me
charging?
try this to see if this works. So yeah, it works great.
Yes. So, big old battery, and then a charger. It's coming up to the phone. That's all it takes.
That's all it takes for stage side streaming.
Yes, it's live streaming with $14 of components and a big old battery.
And an Optima at that.
Optima.
That's my emergency ham radio battery right there. All right, folks. So just expect to keep the window open, and we'll be back as soon as we hear cars are getting started on stage, which will probably be 5 to 10 minutes if everything goes well, maybe a few minutes longer than that if there are a few hiccups. So tune back in a little bit. Thanks.